In our last stream, we beat the Land of the Giant, just obliterating the giant zombie with a barrage of shots from some ballista and stuff. So we took that out. We also defeated the little horde that was roaming on this particular path here and blocking us from getting to the narrow pass. That opens up 2 new maps that we can do. We could go to this infected swarm, which is in the 2800 to get to the frozen lake, or we could tackle the narrow pass. I'm going to go after the narrow pass today. After we do the narrow pass, we'll probably take out this swarm down here of like 8,000 slow-moving zombies and see how that goes to open up Cape Storm. Let's just jump right into the narrow pass and see what's going on here. Narrow Pass is a key strategic location that the Empire wants to control at all costs, as it's the only way to cross the Blood Mountains. The narrow canyon is divided by the Wolf River and is only connected by a narrow strip of land providing passage through the middle of the valley. Although it's a narrow and complicated place to build a colony, it's of vital importance to the Empire. There are many infected at the bottom of the colony who ended up there long ago. Move forward little by little to make your way through the canyon and kill all the infected and the approaching hordes. So we have to get to a population 1,000, resist all the swarms, and then destroy all the infected, and we have a total of 60 days to accomplish that. Alright, so we're on this tiny little strip of land between 2 little pieces of water here, but let's quickly spread out. We'll explore. I have a total of 7 units to work with to start the game, which is good. We'll have to immediately start to claim some territory because there's not really a lot of building space here. Tents will be the first order, I guess. We'll get like 3 of them built in here, and then we can also try and build some food supplies since we have a little bit more money.
Ready and waiting.
Great.
It looks like there's a path through here, but this seems to be more like a train tunnel, which I can't walk down, so I don't have to worry about defending that so much because there won't be zombies coming out of it. These 2 can come up here. Let's put these rangers together and put them on patrol so they can take out any zombies wandering up this way.
Building completed.
Building completed. We have a little bit of money, so we can throw in some food supply. We get 16 if we go down here. Not really great placement for these. So we'll go 15 here. I'll put 16 down here. That'll give us a start on some food. When the train comes in first, we'll have our little bit of a worker population to work with. I'm going to try to expand out to here to get to the tree line so that we can build in a lumber mill, which is going to require these troops to move upwards. Now, it said that most of the zombies are concentrated down towards the bottom where they'd sort of been trapped. So we're going to want to try and clear out probably this top area first in order to establish ourselves, and then from there we can kind of expand our way downward. I'd like to get one over here too and try to expand up this way, but we'll try and push our way up here gradually and start clearing.
Just tell me what.
I'm going to explore down here just to see what's here, and the zombies aren't far, so you can just stay right up here.
Attention. Building complete.
We don't want to encourage any early runners. It looks like getting stone on this map is going to be a challenge. We have some over here. We'll try to expand out this way and see if we can get to it. I'm really hoping it's blocked back here so I can clear out the zombies and then I don't have to worry about it. I don't know how reasonable that is, but we'll throw some little defenses on here too, just in case zombies happen to get past me. We don't have resources for the lumber mill now. If we place it here, we can get 15, 11 over here, 10 there. We'll go for the 15, I guess. Take what we can get. We can also do a lumber mill over here once we expand this direction. Okay, perfect. The stone is enclosed. So we don't have to worry about defending behind it, which means I can clear out down to here, and this could be our little choke point at the bottom for our patrol. But it does mean I need to expand out this way quickly so that we can get a quarry place and start getting some stone. Alright, expanded down to the stone area below here. We can put a quarry in place now. It took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but we can get 6 stone if we place here. Or 6 over here. Wish I knew where I could place a farm later. I'm thinking I'll probably end up having a farm in here. So I'll put the stone quarry over here. That'll start getting us towards the ability to build a soldier center, which is going to be really important. We're also all out of energy. So as soon as I get a little more wood, I'm going to build some more mills, and that will give us a little bit better energy supply. Felt like it took forever, but we have 20 stone available, so we can build our first soldier center, and I can actually see some iron up here, so we're going to want to expand up to here so we can get the iron to make soldiers with. I was thinking I might end up putting a farm down here, but looking at the way this map is laid out, I'm probably not going to be able to. Let's maybe put... no, I need workers. I gotta wait for the next train to arrive. We got a whole bunch of tents built and nobody in them. And we already have a veteran. That didn't take long. In the interest of avoiding having a bunch of zombies sneak in and hit some new tents I placed down, I actually decided just to wall this whole bottom portion off here. At some point down the road, I'll end up probably opening it up so we can expand downward, but in the meantime, I mostly just want to hold the zombies back. I could theoretically do the same thing over here, and then later break the wall open when I'm ready to move. Just so I don't get any weird little surprises. Sometimes before a rush comes in, there's a little mini rush that happens. Now, our first swarm isn't supposed to happen until day 15, so we have 10 days to keep building. But I'm not really interested in finding out the hard way that I didn't plan effectively. Alright, our tents are finally full. That gives us some workers. We can place down... I need wood. I just spent all my wood. We can place down a soldier center as soon as we have enough. There we go. Perfect. Can I fit it in here? Not quite. There we go. We can place one right here. I'd like to be able to put another one up here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. We'll have to probably stick it somewhere else. I have the resources available to build a wood workshop, so we're going to build that right in here. It should be out of the way enough. It's not too big of an issue, as long as the zombies don't come swarming in from above, in which case, bye-bye wood workshop. But in the meantime, it'd be nice to research some farms. I am actually getting a fairly decent amount of food just by building around the sides of the lake, as well as some hunting cottages. So that's giving us some... I should actually... No, same amount of food. Okay. That's fine. We can build hunting cottages over here. We can also put in another sawmill, which I think would be good. We can get 16 if I build it in here. So we're going to go for that. We'll fit in some hunting cottages to get food in here as well. It'll get me 17. That's about the most we're going to tap out of that area. Same thing on this side. Until we get some farms, we can't really build more there. I started to churn out some soldiers, well, some rangers anyway. We'll build up a little force we can clear out up top here so we can get to the iron. In the meantime, I'm going to work on getting a little bit more research done. So we have the money available to get a farm. I have a couple places I can build those, so I guess we'll do the farm research. I'd like to get the ballista relatively early so we can set a couple up down bottom. Have those ready for when the inevitable first wave comes along. I'm going to set both of these centers to send my units over here, and then between the two of these I should be able to churn out some rangers to help clear things out. I want to sweep all the way to the top of the map up here if I can. Limit the risk of stuff that we might have coming down, and then expand up here with the Tesla towers on both sides so we can control both sides of the river. Alright, I think with the 4 rangers we've already produced, we can start to expand up here a little bit. The zombies are kind of poking at the wall that I built down bottom, but that's okay. Ooh, we're getting a few more zombies up here than I was expecting. How about you guys fall back just a little bit? There is a decent amount of iron up here. Based on how spread out this is, I might even be able to get 2 quarries on it, which would be amazing. It'd be nice to be able to get 2 quarries set up here and then have a warehouse in range also to give them a little boost in production. So we can make sure we're producing as much iron as we need to get things done.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Having a veteran soldier up here is helping too, because he's killing these things in 2 shots each, which is great. Okay, as long as they're expanding there, I'm going to start building out Tesla towers so we can move in right behind them. We finished our research on the farm, so we should be able to build one of those. I need energy first. I could place one here. It's not necessarily the best defended, unfortunately. I might want to build a farm down here, but we'll see whether we have even the capacity to do that. We'll build another one down here. I guess I was going to build a farm in the space down here, but realistically, I don't think I'm going to get an opportunity to. We'll have to find grassland in other places. Alright, I finished completing research on the ballista, and I have that working on research now for cabins so we can upgrade our housing. I'm going to put a farm in place down here so we can try to maximize our food supply. If I put a 56 here, I can put 52 here. I can put a 64 in the middle. I have like 40. I think I'm going to get the best result, I think, if I sort of min-max this a little bit. We'll do a 56 here, and then over here we can do a 52. We're going to be like 108 food. We're definitely going to need the worker population because I've created a whole bunch of rangers to try to come in here and sweep things out a little bit, but they kind of consumed all of my worker space.
Attention.
We're running a -1 for food until these farms finish getting produced, though, which isn't great. Research is all finished in here, so that's good. I can build a warehouse once I have workers and wood.
Attention. Building completed.
That gives me a little bit of food. We really need to build some tents. I started to build some right here, so I'm going to continue to build out our tents over here. I think we can probably also work now on upgrading our tents into the cottages or whatever. Once these farms are finished building, I'll focus on upgrading these so we can boost our population that way, because I'm a little bit constrained for space in here, and we do have to get to a population of 1,000 in order to succeed at this mission anyway. It's not long now until our first wave comes in. We've only got about 3 days. I have enough resources now to build our first quarry here for iron. Looks like I can get 6 if I build here, and that will let me build potentially another one over here. I think these might be too close together. I'm gonna see if I can... Oops, if I can place 2 of them in close range. So if I do a 5 here... at best, I might be able to build another one up there, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to. I'll take the 6 for now, only because I don't know if I can fit 2 on here anyway. We've done a pretty good job of cleaning up here. We're getting closer to the edge of the map. It's still a little ways up there. But this group is clearing out nicely. I had a little bit of a challenge down here. I lost one of my rangers when a little miniature swarm kind of moved in. I should consider potentially walling this off, but I kind of like having it open so I can send my units out there if I want to. Just gonna need more units if we're gonna do that. We started upgrading to the cottages, but wood supply is certainly a requirement here. I have a couple of lumber mills running. I have 3 of them actually, supplying me with wood, but we do need a little more. This tower is finished building up here, so I could put a lumber mill up here. That's going to earn me, say, another 9. That also gives me open access to put in another hunting cabin, and we can fit in a couple more fishing cottages along here too. I can get one more iron quarry set up here. It's only gonna give me 2 iron, which really kind of stinks, but I'm gonna grab it anyway just because I'm gonna need the production. Still working on upgrading and expanding our cottages. I am out of energy though, so we're gonna need to build another one of these. I think we'll start to build some over on this side where I have the excess space. We've got a pretty decent control of this side of the river, which is good. I just need to make sure we actually hold on to it now. We have iron production, we have plenty of food supply, and we have some money. I'm going to produce some soldiers. We got a little squad of 10 of those running around. Well, maybe not. We ran out of money. Alright, we can get 7 of them at least.
South.
Alright, our first wave is coming in. We have 11 hours. It's coming from the south, so we're going to need some defenses down here. I think I'm going to try and build some ballista because I just don't know how many zombies we're going to have to deal with. This house is kind of in the way, this little tent. I have the workers available, but I can't build there because of that tent. So we're gonna eliminate this tent, which is not going to help my worker situation. But we're gonna have to build some more. I actually have room up top to build, or I can continue to, rather, to expand on farming in other areas. So I don't necessarily need to build farms in the grassland down here. We're gonna put more tents down here. We're not going to get population in here though until the train arrives. So because of that, I think we're going to turn down production on our stone mine for now. We don't necessarily need the stone aside from producing soldiers, so it's maxed out. I'm going to recoup both the energy and the worker population from there. And I need gold too, which is going to present problems. Let's get our soldiers over here.
Let's go. They are attacking the colony defenses.
I need to pull back with this squad because I'm going to need to take at least half of them to go help support that defense. This group I'm going to leave up top here though because I can't afford to leave this entirely open. I still don't know which side of the river this wave is going to come on. If it comes down here, we're in a little better shape. Although they are breaking through the walls, that's not great. That's not even the wave, and they're already breaking through. That's a problem. I only have 2 rangers there. Hurry up.
Trying to break through.
Hurry up. Oh, this is not good.
A new task. Okay.
Get over here and start firing at these guys.
Attention. Building
Nope.
complete.
Oh, we got a gap. Kill him quick. Kill him quick. They sense blood. They're coming in for the rush now. I need to be able to defend this thing, and if they break the wall down before the wave comes in, that's going to present some problems for me. Okay, we have a bit of a gap there. Let's fix our wall. So much for being 3 thick. Didn't necessarily help all that much. Okay, let's send soldiers down here. All of our rangers, I don't want them on patrol anymore. Just cluster in close. We have 2 completed ballistas, and with the assault coming on this side of the river, we should be in okay shape, I think, with the soldiers we have here. Yeah, you guys cluster right in close to the wall. A couple more up there. Make sure everything's still fine up here. This patrol is doing well. As long as we're busy down there, I might as well continue to build resources up here. At least I thought I would. Man, I can't build a hunting cabin along here anywhere. 21's the first one I can build. We can do another fishing shack out here too. That's only good for 13.
Ready and waiting. Of course, my commander.
I'm gonna want to wall that off up there too, but I'm not super worried about it at the moment because it's just not our priority. All right, here comes our first wave with double ballista and all these units down here. I think we're gonna be okay. It's a pretty big wave, actually, all things considered. I hope they don't. Actually, I hope they don't split and go down both sides. That would be terrible. Oh my gosh, they've already broken through. I have a decent number of units here, and plus the 2 ballista, and they're still breaking their way through. And she's stuck. She was inside the wall. Oh, there goes a veteran. That's amazing. Fire faster!
Our defenses are being attacked.
Yeah, that one's okay. There's a couple of soldiers. Oh my gosh, they already broke the end wall. Don't break through the middle. Oh, don't get it. Don't get it.
The colony defenses.
All right, we're good. We fought the wave off, but that was messy. That's not encouraging. That was only the first wave.
Walls are under attack.
That was a lot more pressure than I would like to see there. Okay. We have a mini wave coming over here, so let's take all of our soldiers that I produced. We'll send them up to here. They can help support that side. Now, these ones are just going really slow, so that's okay.
They are trying to break through.
I'm going to take all of the rangers out of here. We'll let the ballista defend that, and we're going to send them up to here so we can clean this up and defend it up top here as well.
Defenses are being attacked.
We need to get more housing, so we'll upgrade those quickly. Well, it took a little while, but I managed to clean all the way to the top of the map here on the right side of the river. I have a small group here that's on patrol, and I'm working on building up defenses. We'll block this off and then defend it with some ballista, so we have it covered. Down here, though, I want to press out and start to take over the area on this side of the river now, too.
Here we go again.
Commander?
So I have a group of soldiers that could do with some veteraning up,
Okay, let's do
and then we have our veteran rangers that we can send over there. I want to have the soldiers at the forefront.
At your
Because they need the experience most to try to build them up to veteran level. I've expanded so we have most of our things set up as cabins. I've maxed out all my supplies again, so I'm gonna go ahead and build a factory finally. Or not a factory, a warehouse. We'll get that placed in here, and that should boost a few different things as well as increase my storage. We have room for another Tesla tower up here. It looks like that's the edge of the build range there, so I'm gonna have to
The train has arrived at
be a little conscious about how I place things. Once this is built, we'll be able to build more fishing shacks along the water here, too. Well, at least one more.
Attention.
You are gonna pay
Building
me for
complete.
this, right?
orders, sir.
I'm going to set the soldiers as group 1, rangers as group 2. With these 14 soldiers, we should be able to do a pretty decent job of clearing, especially as they start to level up. Oh, look at, we have gold and food and stuff over here. Food's fine. Gold I don't need so much. Okay, let's go ahead and build more housing, because we have the wood available. We have the gold available. We have some energy, not a ton of it, but we do have some. So we'll start expanding out here. This will start to be our new housing project. And just like that, I tapped out my food. I need wood before I can get some farming going.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Conveniently, we do have food out here, though, so we can grab that.
What? Okay.
Attention.
At
Building
your
completed.
service.
Okay, I can fit a farm in over here as soon as I get enough wood for it.
The walls are under attack. Attention. Building completed.
Ready and waiting.
Things need to be a little more narrow in this side of the river. Hopefully that means fewer zombies we'll have to kill. Because it took kind of a long time to clear out the right-hand side. A little bit longer than I would have liked it to. Let's go ahead and we'll build our fishing shack or fishing cottage, whatever you want to call it, out here. I can get one. I can get a second one in here. Surprised how close I could put it, but that'll get me to 14. And then we can build a farm over here. That's going to net me... Looks like at best I can get a 60. If I build one down here, it's only worth 30. So we'll take the 60 farm up here. We should be able to put some more hunting cottages in here as well. Maybe not. Oh, I have one right there. Alright, so never mind. That's got that covered already. There's no woods over here, so I can't build one there. Population's 404. We have to get another 600 population. We're on day 21. The next wave comes in 4 days. And then it'll have us just about at the halfway mark in terms of dealing with the mission. I really need to expand down here. I don't like how close this is. It's a small wall. Lots of zombies will be hitting kind of the same spot. And I can't fit a lot of defenses behind it either. Okay, we've cleared all the way to the top of the map now on the left side of the river, which gives me lots of room to expand and set up defenses out this way. I need to actually start throwing down some Tesla towers. I was a little slow in building these out. But we have been expanding over here. I have a whole lot more housing going up because we need workers. I've pretty much tapped out my food supply yet again.
Our defenses are being attacked.
This wall down here we can get out of the way so we can make room to actually build things in. I need wood, conveniently enough, right after I finished smashing that. I have 4 ballistas being built up here. I have no idea if we're really going to see any kind of wave coming in this way.
Attention.
However, I just thought it would be better to be prepared for it rather than caught by surprise. Especially since I'm building so many tents up here, and it's going to take a while to run units all the way up there if I have to send them up there. I converted a whole bunch of soldiers into veterans, which is good, including a couple I sent down below, so that's that works out really well.
Attention. Building completed.
All right.
I'm going to send the soldiers down south because they take a long time to run down here if I need them. So we'll send them maybe to hang out over here. The next wave is coming in just like another day, so we've got a little bit to work on there. The Rangers will send up here and put them on patrol while we move our way up here and build up defenses. We have a whole pot of gold here we can dig into, which would be great. But at the moment, my priority, I think, is going to be on securing food. This is the edge of the build limit, so I think I'll just patrol over here.
They are on their way.
Roger that.
They are approaching from the north.
Okay, they're approaching from the north. I don't know which north,
Understood.
which does present certain problems. If they come from this side, I've already got defenses set up. If they come from the other side, things might be a little bit trickier. I'm going to set another wall in here just so we have another layer of defense. It's going to be a pretty weak wall, but it will help fortify this side at least. Up here, if they come on this side, we're really close to the top, so if they could expand out that way, I might actually pull back and just try to defend down here initially. So I have an opportunity to build just in case they come to this side. If they go to the other side, I'm going to need to run my units over there, so it's probably not a bad idea to withdraw on the left side anyway a little bit. Okay, the wave is definitely coming down the other side. I actually set a wall here just in case. I'm going to build a ballista behind it so we have something to defend this side of things. Can I build it? No, can't build there. Build a ballista there. I'm going to take all of these units and send them all the way up to here. All of our soldier units, we want those to go up here also.
On your orders.
I do have quad ballista up here, but that's not going to be enough to hold off a whole wave all by itself. So I need to get units over there quick, because we're pretty close to the line where they come in at. So it's not going to take them long to reach our wall. Here they come already. They're going to wind up hitting the weakened wall, unfortunately, first. But that's okay. I guess, you know, as long as it holds them back long enough for my units to do some work. Let's get my units in here to help defend. We can't let them through here because we have a lot of housing behind here, and I don't really have a good fallback point.
Come on.
Oh, more orders.
All right. We have more units. This should help, but man, they broke through to the point where if they break this one individual little wall here, they're going to get through. It's going down. Shoot faster.
Building complete.
Shoot faster. There it is. There's the breach. They're going to come in. Ooh, we held them off. All right, we had enough units there just to shred them, so that's okay. Not a perfect defense, but good enough for now. Let's go ahead and rebuild that. What I really need to do now at this point is start to expand downwards a bit. Try to cut down some of the zombies that are down there. I'm gonna do the same thing with my double wall over here. I think that actually helped out a little bit. It took them a little bit longer to get through than it would have otherwise, even if it's not perfect. Ballistas can handle the normal flow of zombies that show up there. Let's go down here and start working.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to send them over here. I'm going to break out this wall and go down the left side first, and the 4 soldiers I have here will send up to defend here. Alright, we have an opening. Let's run through here. I'm going to seal it up behind myself probably just to give myself cover.
Understood.
We need to keep growing our population though, because we have to get up to a population of 1,000. I don't have enough food. Farming is the order of the business right now. Let's see, if I build over here... So that'll give me 40 right there. We can build another one over here for another 44. That's a pretty decent food boost. We're a little over halfway to the population we need to finish this mission. So at this point, it's pretty much just wiping out zombies and building population. We have our next wave coming in 9 more days. But the faster we can get this done, we don't necessarily have to keep going right to the full timeline. If we complete all the objectives ahead of it, we can maybe get out of here with our skin intact. Let's grab this over here. That can't hurt.
Any orders?
I have 2 warehouses already, but I'd like to have another one. I'm going to build this one over here, maybe? Maybe I won't. That'll get me coverage for 2 more farms. If I build up here, I get 1 farm, a couple of sawmill places. Yeah, I think I'll build it over here. We can put it right against the stone wall. Short of a big wave coming down that side up there, I think we'll be in okay shape on there. I have all these units just sweeping out the lower left side. They're just tearing through the zombies. So I'm expanding down here. I'm going to build a defensive area down below here. That should ideally have... I'm going to do maybe like a little cup position here so I can put a couple of ballistas around it. And that way if there's a rush that comes up this side, they'll kind of run into a little killing field of ballistas. Ooh, we have a whole bunch of... There's zombies coming right there. I have been producing more soldiers so I can send them down to defend the wall. They can go help out there. Just a little press, and I actually see some coming down this side also. Ballistas here will take care of what's up top, I think. Don't have to worry about that wave. This one should be alright. It's really just what's happening down here now, I guess. Well, we've cleared pretty well all the way down to the bottom on the left-hand side of the river now. I have my whole squad here just on seek and destroy, the chase mode or whatever. They're running out to get all the zombies. There's quite a few of them still right at the edge, and I think they're going to keep filtering in. You should probably fall back over here. Okay, so while they're dealing with that, we still have to clean out the right-hand side of things. I'm going to continue to produce some more soldiers, as long as we have the resources to do it. We have quite a bit of food, a decent amount of power, so we can do some more housing upgrades. We're at 780 population, gives me room to make a little bit more. And we're kind of at the point where we need wood again, so I'm going to just build tents over here. We can upgrade these afterwards. Keep cranking the population up if we can, because we want to get to that 1,000 point, preferably as soon as possible. Actually, I'm going to leave this open in case I happen to need additional space there for a farm. Oops. I also want to defend against any incoming waves for the next ones that come in, so we're going to set a couple of ballista in here. Once I have the... Actually, there we go.
Building completed.
There. I have a pretty decent sized squad here now. We have like 62 units that should do a fairly good job of just tearing through all the zombies down here. Now, it's only a couple days until the next wave comes in. I'd like to expand farther down here so we have fallback points again to defend in case, in case things fail ahead of here. I should probably also put in some defensive lines back here just in case. I don't want to be in a position where I lose this thing right at the end. So if they happen to break through down here, we can fall back to this wall. Again, with this number of units, we should be in a pretty decent shape. I still have more soldiers being produced up topside, too.
your service.
I'm going to put them on chase. They can go deal with that. We have 2 days to try to clean out the mess in here. I think if we can actually get our population over 1,000 before then, and then eliminate as many of the zombies as possible, we might actually get to complete the mission before the next wave comes in. All right, the next wave is coming in. It's coming from the south, which I was kind of expecting, but now the trouble is I've got all my units way down here at the bottom. I need to quickly kill off some zombies and then get topside. We have 8 hours. As soon as this tower completes, I'm going to build a wall here. We'll put some ballista behind that. Well, that figures they're coming up the left side of the river instead of the right side. I have all my units over here, so I'm going to send all of them down into here to defend. I have a couple more soldiers here I can send over, I guess. This one up here, I'm just going to produce some more units to defend up top. Not that I'm not really expecting any more waves up top. I think this is the final wave. We got to get down here to defend quickly. I have 4 ballista. It would be nice to be able to get more of them, but I don't think I could fit any more in here. I don't necessarily need this farm here, but it's producing 52, so if I destroy it, it's actually going to decrease my food by too much.
Just tell me what
We'll get our rangers in here. Soldiers can crowd in over by this wall. It's going to be a little bit before this whole squad gets down here. We'll send them in close. With 4 excuse me, with 4 ballistas that are able to shoot them here, though, we should be in pretty decent shape. Let's go stand in the doorway there. Just gotta get these soldiers down there now. They could really tear into these things.
do you need me? That will be easy.
Oh, they're breaking through the walls a little bit faster than I would like them to. I have a lot of units, so many so that they can't even get close enough to shoot. There we go. Get them! Oh no. There we go. They broke down the wall on one side, but I think with all the soldiers here, they're not even gonna get to the ballista. Yeah, everything's fine. Just shredding them. Okay, safe to say they're obliterated. We'll put all these guys on hunting mode. Are there actually zombies down here, or are they gonna try and cross the river? I think they tried to cross the river before when I did this. I think we're all about the population now, so let's quickly throw in another row of housing. We have plenty of... Well, we actually have not as much food to work with as I thought I did. Man, alright. Definitely couldn't afford to rip up the farm down there, so it's probably a good thing I didn't. We can put another farm over here. That's good for 50. Let's put one down here for 54. 44 if I put one in there, so that's not bad. A little more food, a couple train loads of population in, and I think we'll be in pretty good shape to wipe this thing out. There are a few more zombies up topside we're going to have to kill, but I don't know how that works. They keep wandering in from off the map, so... I have this whole squad on chase mode. Up here we can make an opening in the wall so that they'll have a way to get through. And then they have a gate up here so they can just go do chasing down whatever they need to chase. We're over 1,000 population, and I've killed every zombie on the map at this point, I think. I thought we would be finished without having to deal with the final wave, but that does not appear to be the case. So I'm going to continue to expand outwards. We'll make sure we have enough defenses in place so we can survive whatever this final wave consists of. It's pretty much just a waiting game at this point. I really thought I would be done at this stage as soon as we got to the point where we had the population we needed and we'd kill everything on the map, but I guess we got to hold out for like 8 more days and grow just for the sake of growth, because there's literally nothing else to do.
They are approaching from all sides.
So I did have to last out to the last wave, just in the interest of being prepared. I built double lines of walls, some extra ballistas. I've been producing all kinds of soldiers. Probably a good thing I did too, since we're getting attacked from both sides at once. I do have a whole force of units here in the middle that I was going to decide what to do with later. I'm going to send this group of soldiers down here, because so far I only have rangers, and really the soldiers do a lot more damage. This group down here should be okay. I've been producing units and sending them up here. We have some up here. I think for the most part we should be in okay shape. Worst case scenario, they break through up here or something and I have to destroy some housing. But I had a lot of extra time, so, I produced a lot of extra food, we boosted our population, we got all kinds of energy, not really pressed for anything at the moment. Alright, here they come from both sides. Now, I don't know if they're going to come up both sides of the river or just one side. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Depending on what happens, I'll have to relocate my troops, because they have some of them like split on each side of the river. I kept a little reserve force back here so I can support where needed. Yeah, they are definitely coming in both groups at the same time. I'm going to keep this group in the middle as my reserve. I have more here I can send up with them. And actually, I should probably mark all these ones as group 1 so that if I need to, I can get a hold of them. Pretty heavy wave hitting up top here, it looks like. Soldiers are doing a good job up here. They already broke through the little extra wall that I had up there, so it's a good thing I created some fallback positions, because it would really stink to lose at this point of the game when I've just been twiddling my thumbs almost.
Waiting on orders.
This should be set back to here. I may end up having to pull my units back, which means I'm going to lose all these ballista, which would really be terrible.
They are trying to break through.
Okay, they're wrecking the walls up there. I have a decent sized force down bottom here.
Our forces are in danger.
I think they're okay. This one up here, I'm gonna have them fall back though, because they're already getting squished up here. Oh, they're stuck on a tree. I can't get them out of there. All right, you guys just attack then.
Sorry, sir.
They are attacking.
We lost one of our ballistas. Okay, actually we've eliminated that wave. We can send all these units from up here down to here to defend. I'm gonna send my support squad here over to this side. I don't think we're necessarily gonna need it, but can't hurt to have the defenses there. All right, we're in good shape. They broke some walls over here, but not really a big deal. We had way more than enough time to prepare for that. So we destroyed all the infected. Population was well over 1,000, so we're that way resisted. That earned us another 200 final score. Unlocking the Lonely Forest is our next available mission. That's a level 3. I'm going to finish all the level 2s before I step out on that side of the mountain and try to go after it. This one's a level 3 also, so I'm not doing that one. So that pretty much leaves taking out the infected swarm down here and Cape Storm to get rid of the rest of the level 2 missions. We did earn some research points from that, which is certainly going to come in handy. I'm going to lean towards taking commerce so we can get our market. That'll not only improve our food costs for our buildings, but it also helps increase our gold production, because anything we overproduce, it just automatically sells, which is handy. If we get the inn, I wonder if this gives me access to units that are different than what I have access to already. Like, can I get snipers and titans and all that kind of stuff out of the inn, or is it only going to let me get the ones I can normally access? I have just enough points to buy it, and I think I'm inclined to buy it and try it out. So when we come back next time, we'll take on this swarm down here of 8,000 infected. That should be fun. And then move into Cape Storm. Thanks everyone for checking out the video. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Come back and check out some more. If you want to see the rest of the videos in this series, you can find them in the playlist as well. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.